Back in January 2021, Apple made one of its biggest announcements in recent years, at least as far as marketers are concerned. They stated that a new app tracking transparency framework would be coming soon in an iOS 14 update. Maybe you're already familiar with this news, but either way, we wanted to break it down for you from a high level so you can understand, 1, what it is, 2, how it may impact you, and 3, what changes you can make in response. Let's take a look. All right, so what the heck does App Tracking Transparency, or ATT as they say, framework, what is that? Basically, Apple is about to require all apps in their App Store to show this prompt. So-and-so app would like permission to track you across apps and websites owned by other companies. Your data will be used to deliver personalized ads to you. Then, an option to allow tracking or ask app not to track. Now, assumptions aren't always a great idea, but most experts agree that we can assume, at least in this case, that a majority of users will opt out of tracking. Now, what does that mean for marketers, and in particular Facebook marketers? Because the implications certainly extend beyond Facebook. This update will impact all forms of digital marketing. But for the purposes of this video, we're going to focus on specific impacts of this ATT framework on Facebook marketing. For simplicity's sake, I'm going to break it down into 4 main areas by which Facebook marketing is impacted. There are certainly others, but these are the most important in our eyes. First, we have targeting. Those who opt out of tracking can no longer be included in website custom audiences, making it difficult to target or retarget these people. This means that the overall sizes of our custom audiences will be smaller as a result of these opt-outs. Second is tracking. The data that Facebook receives from these third parties will be both restricted and delayed. For example, if a user performs several events on your site as a result of clicking on your Facebook ad, web events just meaning a form submission or a purchase or something like that, now only these highest ranking events will be reported. Again, just more restrictions. Third, and this is a big one, is optimization. With the ATT framework rollout, Facebook is going to have less data on its users, which it needs that data to properly optimize our ad delivery. So as a result, our ad performance is likely to suffer a little bit. Finally, we look to attribution. Attribution is simply how Facebook gives credit to your ads when a customer converts. So pre-iOS 14, attribution windows extended as far out as 28 days. This was big for products with a long conversion journey. Think of like a big ticket online course or something that customers need time to convert. Post iOS 14, this attribution is limited to 7-day clicks or shorter. All this to say fewer conversions are likely to be reported. So before you throw up your hands in despair, I need to remind you to consider the size of your iOS audience. There's no way that I can say exactly how many in your market are iOS users or not, but there is a way for you to check this inside Facebook Analytics. If you're unsure, you can look it up. Facebook's got documents on it, or you can call and email me and I'll walk you through it. So yeah, this sounds all like bad news, and I would certainly struggle to call it good news, but I do believe that this is only a speed bump for marketers. We just have to get more creative. Yes, it's going to be more difficult to accurately track our conversions, but it's everyone's responsibility to look at this Facebook performance with a fresh lens in light of these changes that Apple's making. Perhaps instead of optimizing for conversions, we optimize for traffic or engagement. And those analytics might not be as persuasive, but the actual results may be just as effective. It's just how we look at it. And instead of hyper-focusing on a web custom audience, how about we expand that audience and look to build our own customer list? We've been saying that for a while. Here's the gist. The fundamentals still apply. Create great content, clearly relay your value, and guide your customer along the conversion journey. iOS 14 is not the end of great marketing. It's only going to further separate the pros from the amateurs. So make sure you're prepared.